Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and welcome to hashtag Tag Tuesday. I am having some fun with my tag punch, some sequins and glitter, and making some little shakers, so like little mini shakers. So I had these little square scraps sitting here and I wanted to see if I could make a little tiny shaker out of these. So I did. They were just these little squares. And I put some acetate on the top and just some, glitter and sequins in here. And there I have a little tiny shaker. And that is on a bowl pin. This one I have on a bowl pin with also a little tag, little tiny tag, which I can put more on there, but right now I'm just, kind of focusing on these little tiny shakers. I'm going to call that a shaker charm, and these are little small shaker tags. So here's another shaker charm, and I was going to add another little tag. This is from my tag punch. This is the tag punch that I picked up at Tuesday morning a couple weeks ago, and I had always kind of wanted this one with the 3 tags in one, especially for this little tag right here. I always wanted that little tag. Even though I make them myself, I kind of always wanted that one that you could punch out, and it was a really good price there. So I was just kind of experimenting to see how, if I want a hole in these, how would I do it? And I tried my crocodile, and it just, it made a hole, but it's a bigger hole than I wanted. So I decided to just make a hole with my awl, and I put it down here on my little plate here and just kind of poked a hole and got it started here on my little hard plate and then poked it through, and that did the trick. I've got a little tiny hole, and I just needed a hole big enough to put on through, a bulb pin through. So then I just was able to put my bulb pin through there and my little shaker dangle charm here, and there you go. And like I said, I might add some more things to these later, but I could just do like that, a little charm hanging in a journal. Wouldn't that be cute? On a ruffle or even on the front or something. I could add a paper clip and hang a few more strands or something here and have a little tassel, add it to a tassel. So those two I did. And then these two right here, I punched out with the tag punch also. So I also made little shakers out of these, and I was going to show you how I did it. The glitter does move around in there, and same with this one. You can see the glitter moves around, and I've got some other pieces in there. So I think they're really cute and fun. And even though I am working with this type of glitter right here in that one I just showed you, it's this glitter right here. I don't think this is the finest glitter. I think there is finer glitter. I'm not a glitter expert. I haven't done hardly or really no work with glitter before. I was kind of afraid of it, but I really wanted to try it. So I got this glitter here, which is little tiny pieces. It's not the fine like sand type of glitter. So I think there's like a finer one. So anyway, I have these two. I thought I'd show you what I did to make those. And so all I did was I have a piece of acetate here. I got my acetate at a thrift store. Never bought any new at like anywhere, Walmart or anywhere, but I'm sure they have it at, if you can't find it at a thrift store, I'm sure they have it at Walmart and places like that. And then what I did was take my tag to measure where I want my plastic, and I want it down here. See how there's up above here is where I want my hole, and down here on this kind of rectangle part is where I want my little shaker part. So I just took it like that, put it right to the edge, and got it where I wanted it. Then I turned it over and cut my piece. So I kind of just made sure I kept it in place here and just cut around. Pretty easy, I would think. These are actually really easy, and I think they're really fun and cute when you get done with them. I didn't make a horrible mess with my glitter, in case you're wondering. I got a little bit on my table here, and when I'm done, I'll just get a wet wipe, and wipe it down and you know, I think the glitter will be gone. I don't think I got any on the floor. So if you're worried about it going everywhere, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. So after I cut my piece, I cut my corners here. I took these sharp scissors and cut around my corners. So this is shaped to my little tag here. And I did the same thing up here. I think it's kind of get it together and see if you have anything sticking out. It is a little hard to see with the clear acetate, but you can get it in the right light and see it pretty much. I think I'm pretty good to go here. Not really anything. If there's anything sticking out, it's hardly sticking out. Okay, I think I got it. So that one is ready to, let me go ahead and show you the next step on this, because we're going to do a little one here too, but I kept it, you know, just like I cut it, so I know where, see, because it's kind of, it's more rounded down here, so I want to make sure I keep my rounded corners to the bottom. So at this point, I just took a little art glitter glue and put the tiniest of dots here and here, just so it can stay in place while I'm sewing it, you know, because it can slide around. If you don't have anything holding it in place beside your fingers, you might just need a little help holding it in place. So while we're doing the next one, I'm going to let this one, you know, let that dry and get tacky, so that it will be not sliding around when I try to sew it. Okay, so then I did the same thing, of course, with this one. Let's see, I have a piece right here that I was cutting. Let me see if this will fit on here. So I just took it again and got it to the edge. It does help if you start with a straight, if your side right here is straight. If it's crooked, I would say if you're starting with a used piece and it's not straight, to cut it straight so you can have an easier time. So I think this is still straight here. So yeah, that looks pretty straight. So I'm going to cut this. Let me make sure I have it in the right place, something like that. Okay, so cut around my corner here and holding it tight in place so I don't move it around, or trying to. This is a little slippery at times, it could be. Okay, then my bottom. All right, there we go, easy as that. So one sheet of acetate even, it goes a long way, especially if you're making little tags like this or little shakers. But I do want to make some bigger ones. I just had a urge to try these little ones. I got a little piece sticking down here, so let me cut that off. And I think we are good to go on that one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, hold my acetate so I just don't want to get it in the wrong place. And make sure, see how I had it on the back, make sure you turn it to the side you want your shaker on. I want it here on the colored side so that I can have, you can write on the back of that. If you want to put this on a little gift or something, you could write the to from on there, or if you want to put it in your journal and put a little note in your journal on it, you know, or something, a date, whatever, a name, you can have that writing space on the back. Okay, so now I'm getting my acetate on there. And I got a little corner sticking out there, so I'm going to cut that. And so I'm going to go over and sew around these, and then just sides and bottom. We're leaving the top open for our, you know, shaker bits, and then I'll be right back. Yeah, I cut these out in two different ways. Some of them I cut out on a scrap piece of cardstock. I cut out the lines this way, and then I cut some more and cut the lines this way. I just wanted to try it both ways, so that's why my lines are going a different way. I did that on purpose, just to try it. And so yeah, this one that we just glued, I'll sew this one first and let this dry, and then by the time I'm done sewing this one will be dry enough for me to not worry about it moving around. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I sewed around and I did a little back stitch on the, you know, I started here, did a little big back stitch, went around and did a little back stitch there, and that gives it extra strength. So when you're pulling on it here to put your glitter or whatever you're putting inside, you don't tear off your, or, you know, start tearing off your acetate. So next, I just decided what I would like to put inside. And let's go with, I like the blue one. Let me get my green sequins, if I can find them here. just a second. I want to do one green and one blue. And now, of course, you can mix up, do whatever colors you want to do. But let me see what I have here. Do I have any green? I think they're in here. Let me see. I have green sequins in here. And then let me see if I have any green glitter type stuff here. Let us see. Oh, here's something. Okay, here's some green. Yeah. This is I have two greens. I have this green. I think this is not quite like Kelly green. It's a little lighter. And then I have like a Christmas or Kelly green right here. So see, I wanted to use this one. It's more a little bit more like lime green or something. So anyway, just I want to do a green and a blue. This one I mixed up. One of these I mixed up the colors, which is fine. I didn't, you know, I'm not trying to coordinate. I just wanted to see. I just really like that green, so I wanted to do a green one. So I've got my green glitters and my blue glitter, my blue sequins and my green sequins. And I also put in some of these, which are little flat pieces. And they're silver, and they're just sparkly. So they're really pretty. So I'll probably put some of those in. That's a lot to put in one of these little things, right? But it all went in there last time. So I have my other two here. And so what I did next was, let's see, yeah, there's my opening. So I saw someone, I've been watching some shaker videos, and I picked up these little ice cream spoons, and I got them at Dollar Tree. The person I watched use these when she got her ice cream spoons. Apparently Dollar Tree, she said Dollar Tree, maybe if you know, if someone wanted a bigger pack, maybe if you know where to get a bigger pack of these, maybe at the party store or somewhere else. I didn't check Walmart. I was going to, and I just kind of ran out of time yesterday. But anyway, at Dollar Tree, she had got a pack of like, I don't know, 24 or something of all different colored little ice cream spoons, these little scoopy spoons. And there's 4 in this set though. And it comes with these 4 little bowls, these are cute. You could use these in your craft room when you're crafting to organize your bits, right? So there's 4 of those that come in a set, and there was a pink, and I think there was another color, which I don't remember what the other color was. I just like the pink one best out of the 2 colors that were available, so I got the pink one. So this little spoon is really nice, and see how it's kind of flat, and so it's nice to use with your sequins and your glitter and things to get everything in to your, whatever you're putting your, shaker bits in. So let's go ahead and let's see, the other one I used, let's make the smaller one blue and the bigger one green. So all I did was just take some glitter, shake it onto my spoon. So I found out that I do have to be careful because you can easily just tip this over and your glitter will go everywhere. So, and I'm doing the little one, so I don't want too much in there, but I want plenty in there. So then I just kind of open it up a little bit and let's see, like this, very carefully try to pry my spoon in there and go ahead and put some glitter in there, kind of shake it in. See, at this point, you might get some on your table, but it's all right. It'll be all right. Okay, I'm going to see if that's enough. Here, let me shake it down in there if I can. Lift it up a little bit and shake it down in there. Yeah, that's plenty for that little one. Okay, so I got these this little set of glitter at Walmart, and it has, see, like holes here where you can shake some out, but you can also carefully take your whole lid off here. See, I have too much glitter on my spoon. I'm using green on the other one. I could use blue and green, but I may not be able to do it right now. Well, I need to do it. Well, I don't need to do it. I have other spoons to use, right? But anyway, is it coming? There it goes. Okay. And so now I can put my rest of my glitter back in there. Pop my lid back on there. Just want to make sure I get it on there so it doesn't fall off and glitter go everywhere. Okay, so that one. And then let's get a couple of our little silver bits here. Just a couple of these for some added bling and sparkle. And since that's such a small little thing, let's just get a couple here. And these I'm just picking up with my fingers because they're just easy to pick up with your fingers, but you could use your spoon if you want, or whatever scoop you might use, or whatever you have for picking up things like this. Okay, and then also if you put a couple of sequins in here, the sequins are kind of, you know, they're not flat, so that gives your inside of your little shaker a little lift, and then that helps to let your bits and pieces in there move around, you know what I mean? So it's lifted up off the back of this. So see how I'm kind of getting them all in there. And then what I did was, see, I'm kind of squeezing it so the plastic lifts up and I can get everything in there. Also, I was using this little tool from Dollar Tree, this little pokey tool here with the little thing on the end. That's this one. And so this was, I was able to, actually this one I damaged, and it has a little, it's hooked on the end. It's just, you probably can't see it, but it's not straight anymore. So I pushed too hard on it sometime and I made a little hook on the end, but that comes in real handy for your shakers because you can actually grab it. So what I want to do is, because these sequins are probably going to stay in place and everything else will move around. So I'll put one sequin at the top, one sequin at the bottom. And by the way, I learned this little sequin trick from Meg at Chasing Retro. I believe she did that in her video. So, okay, so those are going to lift. Let me see if I can get that in there anymore. See, I can get it in there pretty good. Yeah, let me just move. There we go. I like that. I'm trying to put one on the bottom and one near the top. But I don't want it too near the top because I'm going to sew across there, so I don't want it in the way. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that until I sew it. And then we'll do the other one. So I'm going to carefully place that down so the sequins don't move around too much. And we'll do the green one. So this one is kind of a, this reminds me of this glitter here. I got it at Walmart also. It has a little screw top here. It does screw, but it also kind of pull. You also kind of pull on it. And it came with a few different colors. And I got it at Walmart. And this reminds me of like little fibers. And this is a bigger, not big, of course. This is a small tag too, but it's bigger than that one we just did. So I'm going to put a little bit more glitter in there. And then we'll lift up our top here and go ahead and get that down in there. And so yeah, this is pretty quick and easy. It's a little, you know, working with small parts. But this one I need to, that particular container, I don't think I can get anything back in there. It's so small, unless you have a little funnel or something, which I don't have here. But yeah, I think that's fine. Then a couple of those silver bits in here too. I put 2 in the other one. I'm going to try to grab through maybe 3 here and see if we can put those in there. And so we'll just put those down there. Scoot them down into it. 1, 2. Did I only get 2? Let me grab one more. Sometimes they stick, I noticed that these stick together. So you think you have 1 and you have 2, like, you know, stuck together, but it's just electricity or whatever, you know, holding them together, or just what they're made out of or whatever, something like that. It's not like they have anything sticky on them. Okay, so there's 3 of those. Now my green sequins, which are right here. Let's see, the other one I put 2 in. Let's put 3 in this one. I think it can handle 3. Let's try it. So like these you can put either way. Like, you know, there's a bottom and a top. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do, I think. And so I'll put one with the bottom up. I'll put one with the top up. And the other one with however it lands is how it's going to be. So there we go. Now again, let me make sure my sequins. Yeah, I just don't want my sequins all like piled up or all right next to each other. I want them kind of spread out because they're making the lift in the acetate, so everything else can move around. Okay, so those are good. They're spread out. You know, it doesn't have to be in any certain place. I'm going to try to keep them there and go sew these, and I'll be right back and we'll see how they turn out. Okay, so here they are. They still move around. I don't know if you can really see it on video or on the camera, but I think that's super cute, and everything in there moves around except for the sequins, not so much because they're meant to be a lift. So, and here is the, let me see how it's moving around. The glitter moves around really nicely, and really cute. So then I just took my crocodile and used the little small hole punch and made some little small holes, and I, like I showed you, I put some on, you can put them on a bulb pin, you can put them on baker's twine or any kind of twine, or bulb pin, or a bulb pin, or whatever you want, a paper clip, anything. So super cute, I think. Let's see, I think I'll put these two on bulb pins. I put the other ones that I showed you, the tags, on ribbons. And you know, you can layer these. Like I have another one here. I have another big one. I could layer it with this, and then it'd be a little double. Let's do that real quick. I think that would be cute. Let me see. Hole punch again. And so we'll layer this one with that one. That's cute. And then I can put more. I can put a piece of lace or fabric or something back there if I want. And then this one here. So there's lots of options to do with something like this. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. And I was just, like I said, playing around. Sometimes I like put the pin the other way so I can pin it onto something. That's what I usually do. Like a ruffle, so it hangs on the journal in some way. But yeah, I would just say be careful with your sewing machine if you decide to sew on these, because you are going through the acetate and the cardstock. And if you've never tried it before, just go slow and make sure your sewing machine will do it and you're not breaking needles and things like that. So I didn't have any problem. I have a brother Project One Runway. It pretty much it's really a tough little sewing machine, and it's very inexpensive at Walmart. So, or it used to be a lot cheaper when I got mine. I think they've gone up now a little bit, but anyway, super fun. And so I hope you give it a try. I want to do another, I'll come back maybe on another Tag Tuesday and make some bigger ones, but I just really wanted to, I had the charm kind of idea in mind. I wanted to see if they could be like little charms, and I'm going to go clean up my glitter, but it's not super messy if you're worried about that. I just have some glitter right here where I was working. It didn't go on the floor and get everywhere like some people are afraid of, probably like I was. I really was afraid of that. I didn't want to get glitter everywhere. So I don't like super messy crafting. I mean, I'll do it, but it's not like my favorite thing. You know what I mean? So this, I don't think this was super messy. It was not any more messy than anything else, because no matter what you do, you have stuff spread around, right? So he's got to clean it up one way or the other. So anyway, Tag Tuesday, if you want to participate, just subscribe to my channel, link my channel, let me know, and I'll add you to my participant list. Post your video any Tuesday, and you don't have to do it on every Tuesday. Simple as that. Use the hashtag Tag Tuesday so everyone can find you, and or if you let me know, and or both, let me know so I can add you to my participant list, which is in my description box. And those are all clickable links to everyone's channels. Thank you for watching today. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Happy crafting.